For the land of the free and the home of the
brave. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Coming to you live from Southern California. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and today's starting pitcher, Tristan Carroll.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Jonathan Daza steps to the plate.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And a new season is officially underway. Kicks and deals. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And on the mound today, German Marquez.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Matthew Clark. The wind and the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And another ball. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And the righty deals. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the right-hander deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now it's going to be Jeffrey Random. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Bryant ranges back, pulls it in on the warning track. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Aaron Carroll, the next up for the Padres. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. That's inside. Travis Carroll in the San Diego on deck circle. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. That one finds the corner, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Travis Carroll. That's in for a strike. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Smoked on the ground to second. McMahon fires over to first. And that is that. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Top of the second. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Chris Bryant.
Well, Chris, baseball fans remember Chris Bryant winning the World Series in 2016 but Cub fans still remember Bryant's throw across the diamond to make it official. He recorded the final out in that rainy Game 7. First offering misses the mark. And downstairs, Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Next offering is fouled back. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. The pitch. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Second inning here, no score. The next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
You got a full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there, and tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Man at first with 1 gone. And here is Alan Trejo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
Two and 0 to Cal. Here it comes. Good eye right there. And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
McMahon over at second. Trejo on at first with 2 down. Bounce to the right side. He handles it himself, and that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Greg Kane.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the 1-0. And misses inside.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And here it comes.
Ball. 3-0.
There's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one is absolutely belted. Daza going back some more, dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into third with a leadoff triple. Greg Kane with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Craig Lewis, the next up for the Padres. Big time power. Swings through that one. 0-1.
1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. Next one misses, and the count 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
That misses, and it's 3-2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Number 4, the next up for the Padres. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Kicks and fires. That just misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit. Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
So digging in now for San Diego, Torrey Carroll. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
The batter now is Adam Engel. High fly ball down the left field line. Dives, but it's off his glove. The relay safe at the plate, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have, but you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding him to a long single.
So the lineup flips over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Matthew Clark. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Carroll on second. Engel over at first with one away. That misses. Ball one. And fouled off. The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Righty delivers. Good eye right there. Got him. And the Padres waste a chance.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To first, that's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in San Diego, and now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball one, no strikes. Tovar playing up the middle at short, just 21 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pitch. That's a little bit low.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
On the ground out to short. And that one finds its way through. And that turns the lineup over.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. You just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jonathan Daza digging in for the Rockies. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Move to first. Tovar back on a dive. And a pitch. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch. Grounder, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. How about that double play? Here's Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That misses the zone. 1-0. Blackmon, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. The 1-0.
You know, Boog, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Tosses to first. That ends the frame. As we go to the last of the third. And now the switch hitting catcher, Aaron Carroll. Marquez back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And he takes it himself for the out.
The right fielder, Travis Carroll.
Travis Carroll, the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
This to center field. Daza makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Greg.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Greg Payne. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Padres down in order. They're up 2-0. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Number 25, C.J.
Been an interesting path for C.J. Cron. 17th overall pick in 2011 by the Angels, debuted in 2014. But the power of the last few years has been amazing, and he became an all-star in 2022. Misses inside. 1-1.
Well, baseball runs in the family for C.J. Cron. His brother Kevin appeared in 47 games for Arizona before playing in Japan. He's also got a cousin and longtime Major League catcher Chad Moeller.
Yeah, I remember Chad. That his dad has been a longtime coach at the major and minor leagues.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The wind of the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And that one gets down, fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next to hit, Ryan McMahon worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And there's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's a laser base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Alan Trejo digging in for the Rockies. He reached on a walk his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0.
Ball, outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And now it's even up.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Check swing. Did he go? No. Bryant, the lead runner at second. McMahon at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And he deals. And that's a little high. Elias Diaz to bat next. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a strike.
3-1.
That to right. Carroll settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 4th, down the third baseman, Craig Lewis.
Craig Lewis.
The wind to the pitch. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. The pitch.
1-2.
Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double. Craig Lewis with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So man aboard, number 4, the next up for the Padres. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing, and he held up. Runner at second, nobody out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lewis around third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 3-zip. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Next for the Padres, Torrey Carroll. He was walked intentionally his first time. And ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And it's gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
And now it's going to be Adam Engel. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. In there for strike 1. The wind and the pitch. Strike 2.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that's downstairs and outside. And down on strikes he goes. 1 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Clark stands in now and watches strike 1. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Jose Urena getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Right-hander kicks, deals. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. Righty to the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Random in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Yeah, we in go mode, never going slow mo.
Going.
Welcome back. New inning getting started. Leading off, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
The pitch. Got it started a little too early.
0-1.
Strike one. And that one fouled off. That's to third. One up, one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome. It seems like within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that's in for a strike. That one to first, into the outfield, base hit. So the one out hit turns the lineup over.
The center field.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jonathan Daza digging in for the Rockies. And there's the strike. He swings and fouls one off. Tovar, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next pitch inside. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Next offering way off the plate. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The designated hitter. Charlie.
Here's Chuck Nasty.
Blackman.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's outside. At the belt and fires. And now 2-1. To the right side. He'll do it himself. That's the third out. So one hit is all they get. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies nothing. So the Padres have chased the starter, Jose Urena.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in for San Diego, Aaron Carroll. And here it comes. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the 0-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one is back. And that ball is out of here. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. And now the big-time power threat, Travis Carroll. In there, and it's 0-1. Misses inside, and that is ball one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Greg Kane.
Greg Kane digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1. One down, base is empty. And that's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely.
The third baseman, number 5.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Craig Lewis will hit next. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Throw to first, and he's back in standing. Kane at first, one gone. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Next one is off the plate. Ball 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Kicks and fires. That misses off the outside edge.
1-1.
And there he goes. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
2 outs. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Ground ball right side. Fires over to Crone. That's the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Top of the 6th inning at the plate. C.J. Crone.
First baseman, C.J.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Tries to hold up. Appeal to first. No swing. Here's a 1-2. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Two now. Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant, 1 for 2.
Chris Bryant, a kid who accomplished a lot right away getting to the big leagues. Former #2 overall pick, won the Rookie of the Year, was named the MVP in 2016, winning a World Series with the Cubs, over a 100-year drought. Man, you can't start your career much better than that.
Good eye in that spot. And one of the people that really influenced Chris's career, especially at the plate, his dad Mike, a former 9th-round pick of the Red Sox in 1980. He began working with Chris and is hitting every day starting when Chris was just 5 years old. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 and 2, the count.
Next offering is in the dirt. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.